Hello students, welcome to our channel. So in this class we are going to discuss about components of Unix. In previous class we discussed about the brief history of Unix. So after that, we can see what is Unix. Now Unix components. There are three components in the Unix. One is shell, and second one is kernel, and third one is file system. File system. These three are the components in Unix. Now, so before going to this, we can question ourselves, what is operating system? So what is operating system? So operating system is an interface between user and hardware. So that means, so this is the hardware part. The user is trying to interact with this hardware with the help of operating system. So that means if you observe that, so what is the operating system? The operating system is the combination of shell and kernel. Okay, so operating system is the combination of shell and kernel. The user is trying to interact with the hardware. Now we can see, so what is a shell? So what is a shell? The user can communicate with the shell. The user can communicate with the shell. So that means, for example, I am giving the command. For example, the command is calendar 2020. So that means it prints the, cal is a command. It prints the 2020 calendar. Now the user is interacting with the shell with this command. Shell can check whether the command is valid or not. So what is the responsibility of the shell? The shell can check whether this cal command is valid or not. Valid or not. If I am giving the cal like this, then it returns an error, command not valid. Command not valid. If it is valid command, then it executes. And another one is, if I can enter cal ABCD, there is no error with ABCD. In that time, it sends an error message, invalid year name. Invalid year name. After checking that the command is valid or not, after that it checks whether the command is properly used or not. Okay, so this is invalid command, this is valid command. This command is valid, but the usage is wrong. That means, so properly it checks it is properly used or not. So if command is correct, the command is correct, then the shell can convert this command to the understandable form of kernel. So that means, if command is correct, converts the command into kernel understandable form. Now the shell can convert this command, that is understand, to the kernel. So what we understood means, the shell is interface between kernel and user. So this is the shell is interface between kernel and user. Okay, so what is the functionalities of the shell? User can communicate with the shell. Second, the shell can check whether the command is valid or not. The shell will check whether the command is properly used or not. If it is correct, then it converts the command into kernel understandable form. And shell is interface between kernel and user. Next, the shell is interacting with the kernel. So what is the functionalities of the kernel? So kernel is the core components of Unix operating system. That means, so kernel is also a small program. So that is written in C. Now this program is a core component in Unix operating system. So whatever you want to execute the command, all these commands are executed by the kernel. it is responsible to execute the command, the cal 2020. Who execute this command? The kernel. And it is responsible to communicate with hardware. The kernel is responsible to communicate with the hardware. How the user can access the hardware means with the help of kernel. And it is interface between shell and hardware. That means the shell, so this is the hardware. So that means kernel is the interface between shell and hardware. Okay. So another important component is file system. So what is a file system means? In previous class we discussed that everything is Unix is treated as a file, including hardware. So Unix treated everything including hardware devices as a file. So all the files are organized in a hierarchical structure. So hierarchical structure is nothing but, so this is the root. So after that, these are the different files available in this system. So for example, this is the file bin. So this is the file pwd. So this is the hierarchical structure of files in Unix. We have different types of shells. There are two types of shells. One is Bourne shell, another one is C shell. The default prompt for Bourne shell is $symbol and the default shell for C shell is % symbol. Again, we have two types of Bourne shells. One is corn shell, another one is born again shell. So corn shell is KSH, born again shell means BSH. So nowadays, so born again shell is popular. So we can execute all our programs in bash shell.